Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. And today let's talk about Postman. So I will directly jump into the topic without wasting much time. And here in the screen, what you can see is Postman tool. And just want to give you a quick intro what it is. So this is a tool which is used to do the API testing, and even you can do the automation. And this tool is very easy to use so that you can do a API call, do a get put post request, and then do your assertions as well. So installation step is simple. You just Google Postman download and download the Windows, Mac, or Linux related file based on whatever OS you're working on. And then simply you need to follow some steps. So like here I'm in the Postman tool, and here you can see collection, environment. These are the most commonly used places in the Postman where you create your API. And generally it works on collection. So right now if I want to create one blank collection, let's click on that. And in that new collection, I want to add the request. So let's call it new Biplove. Okay. And let me put a get request by default. And here I need to then put the URL which I want to get the information about. Some suggestions we are getting. Maybe let's try get call for Postman echo. So this we will call it as an endpoint, and you can also call this complete path of an API. This is a send button here, with the help of which you are sending the get request, and below you will get the response. And here, if you see, there are a lot of tabs available. So authorization, if you want to have it a basic auth, it means you need to provide username, password. If it is bearer token, you need to take the token so you can get it. For let's suppose if I want to have a token from GitHub, so from there you need to go to the settings, take the token, copy it here so that you can authenticate and access the GitHub. Even you can provide the token, and there are various type of authentication like OAuth 1, 2. So and API key also, and there are many others. So few even I don't know, like NTLM, I don't know. Maybe I need to Google. But the most commonly used are basic auth, bearer token, OAuth 1, 2. This is mostly when you will be in the company, you will be going to get that. And there are headers. So in headers, if you see the information like accept encoding, connection, all this kind of information will be passed using header, and even the authorization key will be passed through headers. And this is the body. So if you want to send some payload using post request, the payload something look like this in JSON. If it is a REST call, let's suppose I want to pass on my name, so I will just write my name here and just pass this key value parameter. And then if let's suppose post request and I want to add a record, and this is some API where we would like to add the record, I can send it. Right now, maybe it will give 404 error because uh, I might be giving the wrong data, which it is not expecting because I haven't seen the swagger for this particular API path. So it may give 400, but yeah, I think it has given the response. So this is what we got. We got 200. It was successful. So if you see, when I sent the request, we got some response from the server, and this is the response we got. So I have entered some data, and it told, yeah, this is the data we sent, and it also gave me information about the header which I passed. If you see this header info, the one which I shared here, it's helping me to get all those information also here. So, and it is also providing me the URL. So this is the URL. Like this is a use of body, and there is also a script. So the script we write in JavaScript language, and also you can use the postbot in this to do the validation. So prerequisite, anything you want to set before I run this request is what prerequisite is. And once my request is done, after that I want to do some assertions, I can do that. So I would like to give you some example. So here I can use postbot for that. So I add test to this request, I can type here. So this postbot will help me to write at least some basic assertion like status code should be 200, and also this can help me. If you see, it created me a very beautiful test like response status code 200, response time is less than 200 millisecond. So now if I run it, let's see if it is going to pass all of my test or not. All those results you will get under test results here. So like this, you can put your test. The same thing which we do generally in REST assured or request when we do automation, there we put assertion. Same thing, even in Postman we can do it. And in prerequisite, if you need to set any data, if you see there is some environment variable also which needs to be set. So all this thing we can do in prerequisite, and also you can set variables. So let's suppose I have this get request, I got some body, and the response whichever I got, I want to pass into my next request. So I can use environment variable, this file. In this environment file, I can pass on some value like token collection name or something, and that I will set it here so that now when the values are set, we can then use it in our next call. So this is about body scripts, and there is not much to do with the settings, so you won't be doing much when it comes to this part, but mostly authorization, headers, body script you will be doing in the real time, and these are the HTTP method which you will be going to use. For get, it's like fetching the data. Post is creating the data, put updating it, patch is a partial update, delete is deleting the records, head is getting the header information, and we use option to have value. Like let's suppose I want to know for this API request, how many HTTP methods are allowed, or if I want to understand the CORS related information, that also I can get it from options. So this is one of the interview questions. So ensure you know it. So see if I got the output, and in the header you see it is helping me to give access control expose header, access control allow origin. So this kind of information I'm able to get when I'm running options. So, but you won't be using this much, but just for knowledge, you should be knowing it. And I believe I have covered most of the part in Postman. Uh, this is in real time what you will be working mostly. So if you know this much, that is enough for you. So for this video, I will keep it short, and I hope you like it. So I made it so short so that you have a high level glance of Postman. I haven't given the complete information, but even this information in daily life is what we use, and that is well enough for you to run the API. And even you can run as a collection. Let's suppose all five I want to run together. There is three dots. You can click here, and then uh, you click on run button. And once you click run button, it will show you all the APIs which you have kept inside this collection. So it's taking little more time to load right now. So let's wait. See, it is loaded. So I can check, uncheck. And then if I click on run RESTful API, it will run one by one each. And then it will give me a very beautiful report about timing, about I can also add some iteration if I want to run multiple times. It will give you a beautiful log like a structure since I have kept the assertion. It is giving me all those detail also. See how beautifully you are getting it. And currently it is running. So this is how you can run a collection. And this is generally what we do in real time. We have to run a collection. We generally don't hit one or two API when it is you're walking in a company real time. It will be mostly a collection which you are going to run. Okay, so that's pretty much about today. I hope you liked it. Thank you and bye bye. Take care.